Social and Economic Problems, Part 1. India has been facing various socio-economic problems like illiteracy, untouchability, and population explosion. In this module, you will learn about these problems and look at some of the measures that can be taken to curb them. India is home to the world's largest democracy. In a democracy, educated people choose better representatives. Better representatives bring about better governance and effective administration. However, there is a section of illiterate people who are unaware about their rights and duties. At times, due to this lack of awareness, the decisions taken by the government can adversely affect the country and threaten the success of the democracy. A person of 7 years and above who is unable to read and write an Indian language is considered as an illiterate. In 1951, the literacy rate was just 18%, which rose to 74% in 2011. On the whole, India as a country has developed well, but when a survey was conducted of the states, the progress of some of the states was not satisfactory. An example of this is Bihar. In order to transform the illiterates into literates, the government and various other agencies are taking suitable steps towards it. Earlier, the government introduced free and compulsory education, which could not be enforced, though it is one of the objectives of our Constitution. But recently, through Amendment 93, education was made free and compulsory for children from 6 to 14 years. Efforts were taken to protect the educational interests of the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and the weaker sections of the society. In order to attract the children to come to school, the government distributes free textbooks, midday meals, milk, uniforms, bicycles, etc. The campaign Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and Madhyamika Shiksha Abhiyan have been introduced to improve the physical and intellectual standard of the students. In order to educate the adults, the National Literacy Mission was started. Women's education and informal education are also given special importance. To eradicate illiteracy, it is the responsibility of the citizens as well as the officers for the effective implementation of these measures. In India, some people were treated as untouchables, and these people were considered as outcasts by the society. Great reformers like Buddha and Basaveshwara made sincere efforts to eradicate this evil. Gandhiji considered untouchability as a social evil and called those people as Harijans. Dr.Ambedkar adopted constitutional measures to eradicate untouchability and tried to create a new society based on social equality. Today, the untouchables are enjoying their rights through education, unity, and agitation, which were the 3 watchwords of Dr. Ambedkar. Articles 14, 15, 16, and 17 incorporated in the Constitution of India deals with the provisions made to eradicate untouchability. Article 14 provides equality before law. Article 15 deals with the prohibition of discrimination on grounds of race, religion, caste, sex, or place of birth. Article 16 deals with the equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. Article 17 declares untouchability as a punishable offense. A number of measures have been adopted by the government to curb untouchability. Article 17 has declared untouchability unlawful and a punishable offense. Electoral constituencies have been reserved for the SC/ST candidates for contesting in various elections. Reservation policy is compulsory in the fields of education, employment, and promotion. Special courts have been established for dealing with the cases related to the practice of untouchability, and free legal aid is also given. Population explosion is a global problem as well as a grave issue in India. In 1901, the population of undivided India was 24 crores, which rose to 121 crores in 2011. In 1991, every sixth person was an Indian, and in 2011, every fifth person was an Indian. A number of factors have contributed to population growth. These include improvement in medical science has resulted in lower death rate and higher birth rate, early marriages, illiteracy and lack of knowledge, beliefs related to marriage, childbirth, family, etc. Lack of interest in implementing family planning measures. Some of the negative effects of population explosion are pressure on agricultural lands, scarcity of nutritious foods, housing problems, problems of unemployment, slow economic growth, etc. The population clock records the population growth. It was developed by the US. The requirements of the clock are the population of 2010 and the growth of population in different countries of the world. Every 8 seconds, a child is born, and every 12 seconds, one person dies. The total world population in 2011 was 7,111 million, and the population of India was 121 crores. A number of measures were adopted by the government in order to control population explosion. Family control measures are adopted extensively in order to marginally control the population. The Ministry of Human Resource Development and the Department of Social Welfare have jointly taken up certain programs in order to utilize human resources in an effective way. Right to education is being implemented on a full scale in order to eradicate illiteracy and universalize education. The government is also introducing various laws in order to check population growth. Law against child marriage is one such measure. Accordingly, the law prescribed 21 years for boys and 18 years for girls as the marriage age. India is the first country in the world to introduce natural family planning scheme for population control. The Department of Family Welfare has implemented several programs for popularizing the importance of small families. Special incentives are being given to those who adhere to the measures of the family planning program. Let us now recap all the important points that we have covered in this module about some of the social and economic problems faced by India.